Everybody can have goals. Everybody can have a vision board. Everybody can write their goals down. But the people that achieve them, the people that do it with ease, flow, and joy, are the people that consume their mind with their goal, the people that are focused in. All right, welcome back. Today we are going to focus on the 3 essential things that you need to create laser-like focus on your goals so that you can strike with precision time and time again. It is no surprise to you that, we live in a world that's quite noisy. Focus is one of the most important elements to becoming a high achiever in any area of life. If you're not focused on the outcome that you want to achieve, you will only receive whatever it is that you're focused on. You see, wherever your focus goes, energy flows. And when energy flows to anything, it expands. Okay? That's how it operates. If you give you an example, when I was a kid, I was a bit of a nightmare at home. And I remember my dad showing me a magnifying glass. And he showed me that if you put it on a piece of paper and you let the sun come through the magnifying glass, when the little white hot bead hits the paper and you hold it there for long enough, what happens? The piece of paper starts to burn. Why does that happen? Because I took the energy from the sun, focused it and concentrated it, which multiplied the energy, and what happened was it made the page burn. Your mind operates the exact same, okay? We often talk about having a burning desire. You want to go and achieve what you really want. And if you look at any successful people that have achieved incredible success in their life, they have been obsessed with what they do, obsessed with their craft. You look at any athlete, any top performer in any area, business, sports, anything like that, they're all completely laser focused. Now, that is something that I think most people really want. And yet we don't have it, and yet we're all the same. So we've got to ask ourselves, what is it that separates the people that are super focused and committed to their goals and people who just are kind of like the magnifying glass going all over the page and just causing a bit of a brown mess? Well, the answer is it's all over the place. If I held that magnifying glass and I did this on the piece of paper, you start to get these brown lines. There's no real consistency. It's kind of all over the place, and it's not what you want. This is how most people are thinking right now. Their focus is all over the place. They're on Facebook. They're on games. They're listening to other people. They are doing other people's work. We are never focused on what is actually getting us to move forward and grow in life. And really, the 3 things that you've got to do to clean up your focus is, 1, you've got to close out the noise. If you look at these high performers in this pile that are obsessed, that are winners, that are achieving success on a consistent basis, they're only focused on 1 or 2 things at a time. The people in this group are focused on a whole lot of different things and may not even have a goal that they're really starting to move towards. This is why energy over here is very sporadic. It's just everywhere. Now, that's also why people experience fatigue, really tired all the time, reaching for food that is high energy, like sugars and fats, because they feel low in energy. The people in this camp, they can almost operate without food because they're absolutely fueled by their desire. But of course, they look after their nutrition, they look after their body, because it's all a part of helping them achieve their goal. Everything in their life is focused towards achievement. If you want to move from here to here, the 3 things that you want to do is, 1, eliminate noise in your life that is not goal orientated. Put down your phone, turn off notifications. Don't hang out with people who are just talking about other people or things on TV. If you find yourself this week in a conversation about a popular TV show, you want to stop and ask yourself, Why is that what I'm talking about? How is that leading me to a more fulfilled life? Now, I'm not saying you want to be a bore or that you don't want to get on with other people. But if I go to this camp and I take any top performer and I ask them what's on TV, they haven't a clue. They don't even have TVs in their house. Now, what you've got to realize, if you want to be in the 3% think, feel, and act differently. They're focused. They have eliminated noise out of their life. You want to take a leaf out of that book. Maybe that's something you need to do. Switch off the notifications. Eliminate the noise. And start to give your attention to your goal. There should be a part of your day, every day, whether you're still, maybe you're in a job or maybe you've got kids, like life still goes on. But you still have time every day to give attention to what you really want. A lot of people say to me, I don't have time. But if you cut out Netflix, if you cut out all the things that you're doing with your time that are not goal orientated, you'll actually find you've lots of time. Okay? Second thing that you want to do, you want to create focus sprints in your life. Okay? Focus sprints is something I teach my clients on how to become more productive and effective. A focus sprint is when you've decided, maybe it's a part of your day, I'm going to move into a focus sprint. What is it? It is a time of your day that you're focusing on one particular thing and excluding distraction from all other things. So for an example, maybe you're working on a project. You might want to go to your calendar and place in focus sprints. You can do this anything from 15 minutes up to 90 minutes. I wouldn't go at any more of 90 minutes without taking a break. But a focus sprint is when you've actually went to your calendar, you've put it in and said, I'm working on this project between these times. Now, when you move into a focus sprint, you've got to take it seriously. You want to set a timer on your phone. You want to tell people in the office, tell people at home, nobody can contact me. High performers in this group are very hard to get a hold of. You'll notice this. People who run a company, who are at the top of the ladder, you can't just pick up the phone and contact them. Why? Because they've eliminated the distractions, they've eliminated the noise, they've usually set up processes and protocols that there's a way that if you need them, you go through other people. They've delegated. Why? Because they're always working in focus sprints. So this week, I want you to think of something you've been putting off, something that you haven't been given focus to. And I want you to go to your calendar and put in time and say, right, for 90 minutes, for a 90-minute block, I'm going to do a focus sprint. That means you don't look at emails, you don't pick up your phone, you set a timer, and then you go and give that all of your energy. Now, if you give all of your concentrated attention to one given subject for a period of time, guess what will happen? Just like the magnifying glass, it will expand. You will get more out of that time than if you're over here putting a wee bit of time here and a wee bit of time there. We talk about multitasking a lot. Most people do it, most people don't do it right. You can only focus on one thing at a time. You cannot, it is physically impossible to focus on two things at the same time. Now you can do two things at the same time, but you're only ever focused on one. So you've got to realize that if you're putting your energy to everything, one, you're not going to be left with energy, so you're going to be tired. And two, let's say you have 10 topics, well, you're only really giving 10% to each topic. Whereas if you give 100% of your energy to one focused topic and be intentional for that time period, not only will it sharpen your focus, which is the will, which is a part of your higher mental faculties, but you're going to get way more out of that 90-minute sprint. What you're going to get out of it, as in if you give 100% energy to a topic, or I give 10% energy to a topic, which one is going to return to me in a greater value? It's always going to be the one that I give 100% of my energy to. Remember, you could write one email and just write the email, or you could really lock in and you can give your email everything you've got, or your project, whatever you're doing or building or working on. When you get locked in, when you give it all your energy, that will come back to you multiplied. The return on investment for you having putting in 100% energy will come back multiplied. If I only put 10% in, even though I spent maybe 90 minutes, it's only going to come back 10%. And that's where you've got to realize intention, attention, and focus are the critical keys to you maximizing your productivity and efficiency in less time. If you do this week, decide I'm going to cut out noise, I'm going to implement focus sprints, you're going to see a raise in your vibration, a raise in your results, and you're going to get more done in the same amount of time. Because here is the truth. There's only 24 hours in the day. So you never manage time. That's a misnomer. It doesn't exist. Stop going to time management seminars. It's pointless. You can't manage time. You manage your activities. And if you schedule in these focus sprints to your calendar and then be committed to doing it, you're going to see how quickly you become super laser focused when you start to move from different projects. Instead of picking up a project and taking a wee while to get into it, okay? And the third and final thing that you can do to increase your focus is you've got to mix with like-minded people. If you start socializing, if you start masterminding, if you start to develop a circle of influence who are also people who are focused on their goals, that energy rubs off. You're going to start to pick that up. You're going to start to engage in conversations that are growth orientated instead of the chatter of the masses. That, by doing and surrounding yourself with like-minded people, what happens is you're always focused on your goal. Like there's not one day that passes that I'm not waking up thinking about my goal, moving into action. Every day, I've created my whole life to be like this because I've studied the 3%. I've met the 3%. I've worked with the 3%. And now I'm in the 3% because I created an attitude of the 3%. My thoughts are focused on my goal. My energy and vibration and emotions are focused in my goal. My actions are in alignment with my goal. That creates focus, that creates momentum, and that creates movement and allows me to achieve more in less time. So today, if you feel that you're struggling with focus, do those 3 things. Cut out the noises and distractions. Even clean up your office, your environment. Make it clear, make it clean in your mind, okay? Then start to insert focus sprints around the projects or tasks that you've been putting off. And then thirdly, start to mix with like-minded people who are also focused. This is the way that you can move from being distracted, having your energy go everywhere and feel tired and feel like you just keep having to push the car all over again, to moving over to this side, where you can actually let your mindset do 95% of the work. Over here, it's 95% strategies. Let your mind do what it is designed to do. You have a success mechanism built within you. You have goals that you want to achieve. But if you don't focus on the goals, you'll never achieve them. Everybody can have goals. Everybody can have a vision board. Everybody can write their goals down. But the people that achieve them, the people that do it with ease, flow, and joy, are the people that consume their mind with their goal, the people that are focused in, know where they're going. And the people that know where they're going usually get to where they want to go and achieve what they want. So today, focus. That is my message to you. Implement this, and I look forward to hearing from you on other videos. I just want to say thank you for watching my videos and the content we have here inside our YouTube channel. Please definitely hit the notification bell and subscribe. But most importantly, have you heard about Inception? Yes, your starting point is here. We have a 2-day live event. It is the highlight of the Dynamite Lifestyle calendar, where we're going to take you through everything that I've learned over the last 6 years in 2 compact days at a live event here in Belfast, Northern Ireland. You can click the link, grab your ticket, and we've also just launched the live streaming ticket option. So today is your opportunity. If you've been loving some of the content that we've been sharing, you can get access to all of that. There will be replays available. I will be live on stage, and I will take you through an entire process of how you can achieve your goals from your starting point to where you really want to be. Click the link and join us at Inception.